Welcome back to the Test Pod, Mark and Rick.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Jonas.
Nice to have you here, and welcome to Sweden.
Yeah, wow, it's very nice.
Lot of things talking about quality engineering. And Mark, introduce yourself, and I will ask you a lot of questions.
So my name is Mark Buenen. I'm from Netherlands. I'm more than 25 years working in the field of quality engineering and testing. And today I am responsible for the global portfolio of quality engineering and testing at Sogeti. And in my profession, I've been traveling around the world. I'm meeting a lot of clients, a lot of organizations, talking about quality and about what the impact is of, and the impact can be of quality nowadays for organizations.
What's the main topics then?
Oh, there are, I think, three main topics. One is still the transition to agile DevOps, which is very critical. How do we achieve quality when everything is speeding up in a more complex world? Second topic is automation, because there's a lot of automation technology out there, and we can see it around us here. But still, how to apply that in the right way needs support, needs a lot of solving of issues and challenges around that. And the third main topic is AI. And we believe truly that AI, we are convinced that AI will be the main game changer for quality engineering and testing in the coming years. So these are really exciting times. And having TestExpo at this time is really great.
One topic is DevOps and quality around DevOps teams. And Rick, please introduce yourself first.
Yeah, so, I'm Rick Marselis. I'm a principal quality consultant at Sogeti in the Netherlands. And I'm one of the authors of the book Quality for DevOps Teams. Because a couple of years ago, we noticed that organizations are changing to what we call high-performance IT delivery, which is things like Agile, Scrum, DevOps. And quality is important, but in the old days, people just thought testing would add a little quality at the end, and that's it. But today, to be really successful, you need to build quality in from the start. And that's why today we talk about quality engineering and testing. But basically, testing is part of quality engineering, but the focus should be on find out what kind of quality you need, and then try to achieve that quality and use testing to show that you actually succeeded. And for that, in the book, we also made the so-called voice model, which starts with business value, because the reason we do IT is that people want to have some kind of business value, and then related to the business value, you can fill in what quality measures are needed and how testing is done.
And we're going to deep dive in more about that in another session.
I will have a session about that.
Back to you, Mark. A little bit about the most successful organizations surrounding test and quality engineering. What do they do?
Okay, what happens nowadays is that organizations that are successful, they are able to build a culture of quality in the organization. And that means that they also orchestrate quality. So you do not only inject quality engineers within the teams to ensure that the teams are enabled, but also around that you build a support environment, to have test environments, to have test data ready, but also to have guidelines ready, and also continuously measure what is actually the level of quality and where should we focus on more or less. So these are the three things: injecting engineers in the teams and creating a supporting mechanism and measuring things.
Yeah, but that's it. That going from tooling to culture. Yeah. But can't we do this with tools too?
No, but tools are an essential element of it. But the mistake that can be made is that you focus too much on tooling without creating the surrounding environment and the culture. And I've seen that happening with a lot of agile companies, that nowadays everybody starts using technology. But if it's not done with the right strategy, if it's not done with the right support, if it's not done with the right selection, then the result is, not at the level that organizations expect.
We are in exciting times. It's a lot of things happening around quality engineering testing. And talking to you, it sounds like we need more skills, and we need reskilling maybe. So, Rick, I know that if you dive into DevOps teams, we have skilling and something that we think is very...
Yeah, well, so Mark was already talking about quality, and we described that it's about quality of the product, so the IT systems that we deliver, but also of the processes and of the people. And of course, for people, their skills, so both the skills of individual people, but also the combined skills in the team is very essential. And that's why one of the focus things with quality for DevOps teams is the cross-functional teams. Because IT has become so complex these days that nobody can have all the required skills on their own. So you always need a team that can work well together and together achieves the quality level that you need. And I really like to see that that works more and more. There are more and more organizations where they really are able to implement cross-functional teams, which we in the book distinguish from multidisciplinary teams where you have multiple people but everybody stays on their own island.
Yeah.
But they really should join forces and take responsibility together.
Something to add there?
Well, what I want to add is that we truly also see nowadays, you talked about exciting times. What we truly see today is that organizations understand the value of quality and the importance of quality. Also senior management understand that. So it's very important what Rick says. We're not only talking about testing, but we are talking about ensuring quality, ensuring value for the organization. And that is also very clear from our World Quality Report, a survey that we do every year, which is really keeping on confirming that there might have been a trend where in the transition to Agile, some organizations think we can do without testing, but now everybody's coming back to that. Quality is imperative. Quality needs to be built in. You need to have the right solutions and the right methodology. You need to have the right skills, and you need to have the right support for that.
Yeah, and you mentioned the World Quality Report. It will be out
31st of October, the end of October we will launch it.
Yeah, and some of the success stories and some of the things that you should do is in the report, of course.
Yeah.
But to summarize this short interview, what should I do as an organization? Do you have the recipe? 1, 2, 3.
So at least start thinking about your orchestration of quality. How have I organize it? Do I have the right people, expertise and the right guidelines for my teams? Do I have a support engine where I provide the right technology and the right enablement? And do I measure things? These are the 3 things that we should start with, thinking where we are today and finding out what is the next step that we need to take.
And today we are at the TestExpo. What should you be curious about?
Well, there are so many interesting things here, but I see a lot involving the metaverse with VR and AR, and a lot about AI, because AI is the talk of the town today. And one of the things I hope that people start realizing by looking at all the implementations is that AI is a very powerful tool, but it's not magic. It still is a tool, and you need to approach it as a tool in your toolbox, but keep thinking for yourself.
Mark, what have you seen?
So I agree with Rick, and I think especially what we can do with the new technology, the smart technology, that will be very interesting for everybody here to see. So look out for that. Find out in the booth. Also go to the sessions and find out what we do with this smart technology. What can we do, and where are things heading with quality engineering and testing?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.